Welcome to Intoxication Station. I'm Raymond, and today we're going to talk about Ollie's on the Beach. Now, Ollie's on the Beach is a place that it was definitely my first time, and it won't be my last time anytime soon. It is your quintessential knocked down, dirty, just unctuous dive bar. That's on a beach, too. One cool thing about Ollie's, it's right there on the Gulf. So if you were to come up via boat, there is a boat dock not that far away, and there's also a boat yard as well too. So say that you're one of the many snowbirds that come down to Florida every year and you have a boat, that would be a great place to store it. After you store it, stop by Ollie's, get yourself a cold drink. You're about to take it out, stop by Ollie's and get something to eat before you go on the water. Amazing shrimp, amazing wings. Did not have a bad time whatsoever. Now, being that we recorded in the dead heat of August, it wasn't the most fun to be in there because with this layout, it's an open layout. So anything that be considered a window was open. What door? There's no doors. It is just a open feel, open area that was super busy when we got in there. Now, going through all the photos that there should be coming across the screen here shortly, it's a dive bar. There's no other way around it in the best possible way. With it being an open floor plan, you get to feel all the breeze coming off the Gulf. You get to feel the cool breeze coming off the Gulf, the salt in the air. Beautiful place to go to when it comes to dive bars. AC, never heard of it. But because of that, you get to feel and genuinely experience the area for what it is. Right there on the beach, just salty air, just a great place to go to. Honestly is. Going back to the food that they had there, dare I say one of the better places that I've been to personally when it comes to the shrimp, and the wings were really, really good too. Not the best, but I'm not going to tell everyone where my favorite wing spot is because when it comes to doing these reviews and whatnot, I would like to keep my own secrets a secret. If I get up to 10,000 likes on this video, I'll tell you my wing place. See if that helps out with what Florida really has to offer. Now, as far as the parking lot goes, if you do decide to drive there, you could ride a bike there, take your boat there. All methods of transportation are welcome at Ollie's. But when it comes to the parking situation, parking up front, good luck. You may luck out and get a parking space in front of the building. More than likely, you're going to have to go into the back lot that they have, which hopefully it's not raining because it does look like it can get a little muddy, but that's all part of the charm of Ollie's. Now, it is a local spot. Had I not been told about this place by a local to the area, would have never known it existed. By far, diviest of dive bars. In the best way possible. Cannot describe this enough. Now, being that it is a dive bar, they have to have cold beer. Because I mean, what's dive bar without cold beer? And they definitely have some of the coldest beer there. They serve it in buckets. You can buy it by the bottle. Draft? What draft? Not going to happen. But that's what you expect. Being that we were in Hudson for this one, it's a great location overall just to have that feel of being on the water, living the Florida lifestyle at its finest. If it's one place that I can't recommend enough, Ollie's is definitely the place. It is a bit of a drive, and it wouldn't be a Florida location without a Florida man sighting. And this is going to be a first for the channel. Here's a photo of a Florida man that we saw on the side of the road on the way over to Ollie's. Did not let me down. Thank God for Florida. All kinds of weird stuff going on down here, people. I blame it on the heat. You tell me what you think it is down here. Could it be the people? Could it be the natives? Could it be the transplants? We don't know. No one really does. But when it comes to the restrooms at Ollie's, it's a dive bar. You're not going to expect air-conditioned lavatories or anything like that. It's going to do what it's going to do. And that is satisfy any needs that you may need in the restroom. One cool thing about the layout in there, in typical dive bar fashion, there are dollar bills just everywhere from everyone just over the years, pinning them to the walls, pinning them to the ceiling, pinning them everywhere. They have TVs going for any sports that you may want to watch while you're up there. It is the locals' place to go to, by far. One of the more humble locations that we have visited. And yeah, I feel humble for going there. I really do. Because when it comes to doing these reviews, you tend to get a little jaded, if you will, on some of the places that you go to. Super nice locations. And when you're paying out of pocket for all these reviews, as we do, because we are a non-paid channel by any of the establishments that we go to, we'll never expect any kind of payment to do a review when it comes to restaurants, distilleries, or breweries throughout the state of Florida, because at the end of the day, I would like to think that you guys are watching us just so you can get an input on the places that we've been to. Just note every place that we've been to has been out of pocket every time, no questions asked. We do not request discounts, we do not request free items, none of that. To keep the reviews as fair as possible, we look at it from the perspective of if you were going to come here and pay out of pocket and you have a bad experience and you have to pay all this money to go to these places, we're not doing our job. By doing non paid reviews of these locations, we're able to give an honest opinion on the places that we go to. That way, when and if you do choose to go to these places, you can look at it from our perspective at the same time. And that's what we try to pride ourselves here at Intoxication Station. Amongst other things, we do have fun here and we do enjoy what we do. But at the end of the day, if you have a bad time at these places, we're not doing our job correctly. We're just trying to convey our personal experience over to you and hopefully drive some of that initial travel to be able to go to these places because they really are some of the best places that Florida has to offer. And we've been to quite a few locations overall, which makes it that much more humbling, just like Ollie's on the beach. So if you ever find yourself in the Hudson area of Florida and you want to get some of the best shrimp that I've ever had, some of the best wings on the coast, some of the coldest beer, and a little shack just about, you can't come to a better place than Ollie's. So with that, I'm Raymond with Intoxication Station, and we'll see you on the next one.